Hey guys, DebCubing here, and today I'm teaching you guys the PYraminx method one flip. So one flip is usually learned right after you learn keyhole. That's why I have it right after keyhole method. So I'm not going to be showing last layer one flip because last layer one flip is just using the algorithms from last layer keyhole. So I'm going to go and walk you guys through on how the method one flip. Okay, so just like keyhole, you're going to be making a double block on the top face. So I see got this red and green already here. I'm going to do this blue and green. Just put it up like that. And instead of leaving this edge random, you're going to be putting in this edge, the blue and red edge, in. But instead of putting in correct, like that, you're going to be putting it in backwards. So I'm going to line it up with its center face, its correct color, and put it up just like that. And then you're going to have one out of a couple of different algorithms to flip this edge and put this edge, that yellow edge down there. So here it is. There we go. And then last layer case. Keyhole last layer. So I'm not really going to be explaining the double block part. If you don't understand that, just watch the keyhole method that I made. Should make a double block and then the green and red. So once you find the green and red edge, find where it's going to go, which it's going to go right there. And you know you can't just pull it up because that would go in correct, which is not what you want. You want it to go in flip-flops, so backwards just like that. And a simple way to do that is just find the color that's facing you, line it up with the center just like that, the green center, and then just pull it up into its place, and there you go, it's in backwards. So now let's get on to the new part of this, which is the edge flip, or the edge flip, whatever it's called, edge flip algorithm. Okay, so this case itself right here is, in my opinion, the easiest case because it only involves 3 moves. So this case right here is very, very simple. So forget about this flipped edge right here for a second. Worry about the color that's going to be on the bottom, which is yellow. How do I know that? Because yellow's not up here on these 3. So yellow. So find all the yellow centers right here. Yellow, yellow. So this case right here is when you have 2 edges permutated, not 2 edges, not permutated in case yellow edges. As you can see, this one needs to go down clockwise, and this one needs to go down clockwise also. So all you're going to do, that's when you have one yellow edge on the left. Both yellow edges are on the left. So you can't do it like this one. You're going to put it on the furthest one, just like that. And here you go. This is how you're going to do it. It's going to go. I'm going to have the algorithm right here, and this is what it looks like. I'm using a shank shell. There we go. And I had a last layer skip, so it solved it. Usually it will not solve the keyhole last layer, but in my case it was a skip. Okay, and here's the opposite version of that, the inverted version. It's when it's the same thing. You have 2 non-permutated centers, and this time they're on the right and need to be flipped counterclockwise. So here's right here, they're all yellow. Okay, so put the flip-flopped edge on top of and here's the algorithm, and there you go. Very easy. Okay, so this next case is another one that has 2 non-permutated edges, except this time they're across from each other. So you can see right here we got one right here, and all the way across the other side of the cube you got one right here. So you're going to hold the flipped edge on the left, and here it goes, the algorithm. It's a little bit more tricky, but it's pretty simple. And there you go. And then keyhole last layer. There we go. Okay, so this is the last of the 2 non-permutated edges case here. This time they're both connected on the front like this. So you're going to hold the flipped edge on the right, and here's the algorithm. This one's, in my opinion, the hardest of all the algorithms because it includes a D move. Here it is. And there you go, last layer. Bam. Okay, now down to one non-oriented edges, and this time there's 2 cases for this. There's one on the left and one on the right. Here's one on the right. There you go. So if it's on the left, you're going to put the flipped edge on the left, and if it's on the right, you put the flipped edge on the right. And here's the algorithm for the one on the left. It's pretty simple. Here it is. And there you go, keyhole last layer. And here's the one for the one on the right. It's a little more tricky. Same algorithm, just flipped. Last layer case. There you go. By the way, all those extra algorithms I'm adding in, that's just keyhole last layer if you didn't know. Okay, so now on to 3, not all the edges are not oriented. So in this case, you got a block right here, a block on the right, and just a single one on the left. And on this one, it's just opposite, a single on the right and a block on the left. So here's one for the single on the left and block on the right. Pretty simple algorithm, actually. So this is how it goes. You're just going to go like this. It's very simple because all the turns are going in the same direction, all in the same direction. Here's the one for the one on the right. Again, very simple, all in the same direction. And there you go. Now we only have 2 more cases, if I'm correct, and then you're pretty much done with one flip. Okay, so here's the last 2 right here. So again, it's 3 non-permutated edges right here. So this time they're all separate. These ones, they all need to be rotated counterclockwise. So this one needs to be rotated counterclockwise. This one does. This one does. So you're just going to hold the edge on the right, the flipped edge on the right. And here's the algorithm. It's pretty much the same as the one we just showed before. There's pretty much just 1 or 2 different moves. So here it is. There you go. And here's the one for the left. They'll need to be rotated clockwise. Except hold on the left, and here it is. And there you go. You're done with all of the algorithms for one flip. So after you do all those cases, just to let you know, after you do those middle layer cases, you're going to have a keyhole last layer case. If you don't know what keyhole last layer is, I'd recommend learning that before you do learn this method. Learn what keyhole is, and this method will be a lot easier. So thanks for watching this tutorial, guys, and see you later.